واتساب خوتيكس نيو فطور بودكاست. هذا النهار عندي قست نظيم صراحه، معايا السي علاء ومعايا توما.
السي علاء عرفتك ياكل.
السي علاء اوري صبر تسالي بعدا معايا توما. اليوم غادي يكون بودكاست ان انجلش. يا غادي يكون بودكاست جميل. حنا في واحد البلاصه جميله جدا اللي هي ستي فاطمه. عندنا الواد كتسمعوه، عندنا الجبال، عندنا القطط، عندنا الدجاج، كلشي عندنا زايا. هادشي اللي كاين. Let's start the podcast. We will start off by
we start feel
eat. But yes, present yourself to the audience.
Me.
And you after. Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Ala. Hello everyone, I'm Ala. I'm Maza's friend. So we decided to travel. That's unplanned travel, especially
very unplanned.
Here in Siti Fatma, especially just in the Kurika village. So that's it. By the way, I'm a web developer. I like calisthenic sports.
In which city? Which city?
I'm original from Saleh, but currently I live in Fnedaq, north of Morocco. It's near to Titwan. That's it.
Thomas, can you Toma? You can talk about yourself.
So I am a French student. I'm here in Morocco. I'm doing an exchange student. Exchange. Comment on dit?
You can say in French if you don't have the word.
Échange universitaire in Morocco. So
Yes.
I'm studying with Marwan Al Ensam.
He's in my school in Ensam.
Al Ensam.
You've already seen him in the which
The vlog.
The hackathon vlog, and also the Semenata Grassi.
Oui.
Also, two vlogs.
Yeah. So it's not my first time here. And I've been in Morocco for 5 months, I think, and really enjoying the life and discovering new culture, new people, and learning the Darija. I mean, it's very important for me to learn the language to understand people better.
سوري الدراري، كنا كنصوروا بكاميرا ساعه تقطعتنا الكاميرا ستوكاج عمر.
Unfortunately, the memory card is run out of storage.
Yes.
So switch to our friend.
That's it. So there is chicken here. Did you
Chicken looking for food.
You were in Paris, right?
Yeah. So I live in Paris. I'm studying in Compiègne. And I'm here in Morocco for 6 months.
6 months.
One left.
Okay. So the subject of this podcast is and will be cultural shock. And we have different perspectives. For example, Thomas lived in France, in many countries and cities. We have also Ala that has changed cities and lived in so many places. And we will talk and give our opinions. Maybe it will help you if you live this and have this problem. To improve yourself and be better in the future. So, who wants to start?
Since you talked about improvement, maybe I will start saying that the main reason for going travel extra might be self-improvement. There is a lot of reasons, as I said earlier during my presentation,
Right.
to travel, to discover new cities. There is a lot of knowledge to get going outside. Everybody should definitely at least try to just see the world in a manner or another. So not necessarily going in another country.
I'm agree. Because people, we must always discover another people, another country, another culture. So we shouldn't limit ourselves in our environment, just our childhood friends, our family. So you can discover yourself and correct yourself, and maybe a kind of meditation when you go to some other place, especially when you are going only. So you take responsibility of assume your responsibility of everything you do. Especially if you live, not travel, you must make the grocery yourself. Is that the word? The grocery yourself. You know your parents or someone of your family that you will prepare it. Grocery yourself. Make clean the house, clean your clothes, and all of that thing. And imagine that, for example, you study, you have time to study, spend time for studying and cooking, and so many. He's cooking their child.
Yeah.
He's cooking their children. Eating their children.
All right, but I have one question though. Like both of you have experienced, I think, cultural shock. Is it right? Is it right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you describe the feeling of living in another place that doesn't belong to you or doesn't go with your how you lived before?
Used to live.
How could you describe it to people so they will understand?
Honestly, it's a little bit hard at the beginning. So
There is an observation phase, I think.
yeah,
A phase where you are more looking around, seeing how people behave, and then you can try to mimic their behavior. Empty, like copying what they do and start to adapt to
Trying to
the
adapt,
environment.
Yeah.
especially if there is a really different culture. So you have to know how the people think and the mindset of the people, what they like, it's not like. For example, the lot of things. And as you said, there is a shock when you go to some place where people have different mindsets. So you said, I will never get adapted with these people. I will say only. I have no one, my friends, my childhood friends that I can go with him and talk with him. I'm always chilling with him. So you find no one that you can talk to him and go and travel and
goes with your vibe.
Yeah.
So can you talk about briefly about like with your story with cultural shock, or
In Morocco,
for example, let's
For
start
example.
with you. When you came to Morocco, like how was the 6 months? How was it in the
how was
beginning?
it? Okay, so I came to Morocco in order to learn the language, right?
Yes.
So I was a little bit prepared because I had some basic, and also I have some friends that are Moroccan in France. So traveling to Morocco wasn't like a complete. Like I had some, comment on dit un repère? Some references.
Yeah.
Fancy. But I had some, like, maybe some doubts, like how am I going to blend in? How am I going to understand people? And during the first week, I definitely
You came to Rabat.
Rabat,
Yeah, okay.
directly. I was with my parents, and I definitely felt like a gap between me and the people. Like I wasn't understanding why they behave this way. Just like simple things, like for example, je continue.
Yeah.
For example, here they don't say goodbye that much. I think, like when leaving a store, you don't say goodbye to the shop.
We say Layan.
But
God helps you.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like I am used to saying
Sounds-
goodbye,
yeah.
thank you, but when I left, like nobody answered me, and first you can take that for maybe people being mean or that don't like you.
Yeah.
But
Understand.
So this is a short example, just to illustrate my point. But so I spent like a week and a half with my parents only, not going to school. It was before the first day of school.
Yeah.
but there was definitely a change when I arrived at school. Because like the night before I had some doubt, I was maybe a little bit anxious, how is it going to be etc. But like on the first day I instantly was reassured, because like everybody was so welcoming, so friendly and stuff. And the way I did my travel, that means being in a school with people of my age with similar interests, it helped a lot smooth the cultural shock, because I could ask a lot of questions with people I trust. I could ask for information.
You adapt faster.
Yeah. So it was, maybe it is like a mix of university, being a university, and because Moroccan hospitality is very welcoming, and like it helps a lot feeling not at home, but at least feeling as a part of the whole.
Understand. And so we have this side from cultural shock of change in the country, and we also have a side from Ala that he will tell us. It's the side of changing the city, like because you changed the city.
Yeah.
You were living in Saleh, then you went to
Fnidaq.
Yeah. So tell us more about it.
So after we moved from Saleh to Fnidaq, honestly, in Saleh I have some places when I feel, for example, stressed, and I want to, how to say, difula.
Distress
or
fun,
in general, the places where I feel good
stressful.
and I feel stressed, I go stressed out. That's the word. I go just stressed out. There's a park called Bab al-Mresa, park of calisthenics, sports that they do in streets. We have some friends. I have some places that where I like to go. For example, with my bike, I just, for example, I can even spend take 3 hours, 4 hours on the bike. I spend a ride with
We
Mazda.
used to go together,
I think it's about 5 or 6 hours of road.
Once we did, Thomas, once we did 70 kilometers with the bicycle.
With bicycle,
James,
and they like it. I enjoy it, even the pain
Yes,
that's sitting on the bike
Your bottom gets,
for a long time, but it's good, because it's stressed out. So also I have some friends that I like to talk. They give me advice. I give them advice. That's the thing, So when I went to Fnidaq, it's a little bit hard. So there is no friend, only family, and I don't have some kind of the member of family are not at my age, my mentality, a lot of things, So it's so hard to adapt. And for example, for park of calisthenics, I didn't find a park that I want. So I stopped. I had a really good shape before. When I was in Saleh, I was training, even whatever it is. Even if I have tomorrow an exam to pass, I go to train. That's the good thing. But when I went to Fnidaq, I stopped training. It's like bad mood every day. I just keeping on my bed, checking the phone, and that's the thing. So I try to adapt to go to train in some on gym. I didn't like it, so I stopped. Maybe I can go to once a week, so I stopped training. Then I come back to Saleh with to continue my studying.
Because you did a DUT in
DUT at
Saleh. Then you went to Fnidaq.
To leave before starting studying. Then
you moved to Fnidaq with your family. Then you came back alone to Saleh. With a friend to rent to
rent
licence. Okay.
Bachelor. So that's the thing. So even I come back to Saleh, it's a little bit the place I lived. It's far from my childhood place or neighborhood maybe. So I said just with my friend, one friend there, it's a little bit. I found someone who can, where I can talk. We have same mentality. We keep talking. We can go out. Even at night, we leave our phones at home, and we go at night. We come back late. But it's good thing. But honestly, I didn't come back to sport. You know. That's a really bad thing because as an advice, whatever you do, just do sport. If you can't do some sport or lift heavy weights or whatever, just do sport. At least 15 minutes.
Just running.
Walking. The good thing, if you can't even run, you can walk. It's a good thing. You're stressed out. And the good thing in sport, you will meet people that will teach you, you teach him, and you do a good thing. You know, he will motivate you, you motivate him. So that's the thing. When I stopped, as I said, stopped training, and I assume all the responsibility because I must do the grocery alone. I have and manage the budget so you can complete your.
A lot of people that are watching are students.
Yeah.
I have a student audience, and a lot of them will see themselves.
Yeah.
Because
and
they
the
like
hard,
the same.
the hard thing is, for example, people who شنو بحال كاين بيت المعرفة.
Live in student houses or like something.
Student apartment. Or what's that called? Like بيت معرفة.
Oui, résidence
University residence maybe. So that's maybe a little bit better than renting a house. Especially people who rent, who give house and give rent to students. They didn't see themselves on their places. There is a high price of renting. It's like 20 شحال 24
بيت المعرفة
20 اورو 20000
لا
20000
2400
بيت المعرفة
No. Home. 2400 درهم.
2400 dirhams.
2400.
Yeah, 2400 dirhams. Yeah.
Dirhams.
So the problem you had, but
There is no
subject,
machine à laver, washing machine. There is no
I think
machine.
it's the same for you. Yeah. You don't have washing machine.
No, I have to go to the.
What? Okay.
But me, I wash my clothes with my hand. Berreka. So a little bit hard.
Yeah. Second.
So nothing. As an advice for people who give rent to students, check them as if they are your children or member of your family, and you can ask him if he wants something and treat them good. On Arab, إلا شي واحد من كيكري الدراري ولا كذا يدير راسو بلاصتهم ولا ولادو فهمتي مرة شي طويجين كذا يتهلا فيهم شنو حوايج كذا فهمتي يعني راه يقدر يكونوا ولادو بلاصتهم وما يكونش الكرا بزاف. So the rent shouldn't be with high price, you know. That's the thing. As I said, you said I'm mature, I can live alone without my parents, but when you travel or when you live alone, you see the importance or the role of your parents in your life.
Right.
So that's a good thing. Even that is a good thing.
All those things I did without you noticing that it was a lot of work, a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing.
So now that you gave us your story, for me, I didn't really live this change city
Experience.
but I had like a little experience.
Similar.
Little experience with my family because I have my father's family is from Marrakesh, and my mother's family is from Sfarofas. So when you go to your mother's house, your grandmother's house, it's a culture of fast, and it's a different culture than the Marrakesh culture. So you get a little bit disturbed, but with time you get used to it. But I don't think it's really cultural shock. I had it once when I went to Spain for once. It was like seeing people kissing in the street. I'm not used to it. In Morocco we don't kiss or like show love in the street. So when I'm with my parents that are Muslim and stuff, and we walk in the streets and we see someone kissing someone, it's a bit weird. It's,
embarrassing.
It gets awkward. It's a bit awkward. And even we went to a beach It was like in a nudist beach. Like, yes, we didn't know that. We went to the beach, then like we wanted to swim.
naked.
Then we saw a woman taking off
But
the
in Europe you can do that
Yeah.
in any beach, like not,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
only
Any
the-
beach.
Yeah, it's not forbidden. Like
For example, that I can take it as a cultural shock. I didn't expect it. Then
yeah, it was
we went.
surprised.
Yeah.
The first plane to Morocco.
Actually, we were like we were doing like we haven't seen nothing. Like nothing happened. You know, we've seen it, but we act like nothing happens. Do not get in the awkward moments. You know.
What are you doing?
فهمتي؟ راسك ما طروني راك ساهي زعما راك.
Nothing happened.
So yeah, now that you've talked about your story, I want you to be very specific and like give the audience how did you live the cultural shock more than how to live alone, but the cultural shock like
Or
when you went
even
to فنادق.
or even some advices.
Yeah, advices هذيك في الاخر هذيك like when you went to فنادق for example, the first impression like فهمتي الصدمة الأولى how did you take it?
As I told you, I feel before I already have family there, so I can adapt faster. But even that, your family, if are not always with you. I don't talk about parents and mother. I talk about the big family, maybe.
Yeah.
So
but
your
you
aunt.
have your big family فنادق.
Yeah, that's the thing. But are not always with you. You are not going to sleep
Ah,
at their house.
la famille un peu plus éloignée.
No, when you went to فنادق in فنادق he has this big family. Yeah.
But even that, your family is not like your friends that you will talk to him about some
Yeah.
weird stuff, go out and,
Yeah.
or some places or train with them, you know. That's the thing. And are not people there are not so obsessed with sport. They are
So for you, the biggest problem was sports.
sport, yeah,
Yeah.
because I really insist about whatever you do, sports.
Yeah.
Because it's a good thing. I was meeting people that I get some experience and some knowledge from him, you know. But that's even now I'm still trying to adapt more and more. But
Yeah.
inshallah, I will.
So the biggest thing that made you like
Best thing, the main
yeah, it's sports. You didn't find sports. So you,
sport and some mentality about business and something.
Yeah.
They are living from livelihood كتسمى
Huh?
livelihood من كيتمعشوا or they get some money. Their work.
Yeah, work so.
They work just by selling things and in stores. Are not
small
there is no
businesses,
companies and things there. Especially I'm a web developer and something like that. So I don't want people to talk with them about that. So you know, you talk just about going outside the country and living, making money from stores and
Yeah, because
some
in
stuff
Fnatic,
like
a
that.
lot of people like in the north, a lot of people think about
Going
you know,
outside.
Yeah, going out, going to Spain,
To
going
Spain,
to Europe.
yeah.
Yeah, they just leave.
With
more,
illegal,
yeah.
even with illegal.
So you didn't
way.
match the mentality of Fnatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It set you off. You want okay.
Yeah. It's not okay.
Understand.
Honestly, but whatever. You can't choose what you can't choose things that you want to happen in your life. You try to adapt. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
But what are the impacts that like the cultural shock had on you? What impacts like for
This
example?
one, I'm become so lazy.
Were you sad? Were you lazy? Were you what?
Yes, it's kind of sad. Become so much lazy. Because even if I will go outside alone, it's not the same as with your friends. You make the vibe with small thing, and you go to some places with vibe. It's not by yourself, just going
Yeah.
outside like you know.
Wait. Yeah.
I think that maybe the main thing, the main maybe advice I can give about traveling regarding
Because you had
cultural
a
shock.
big experience in traveling, yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you travel?
I've been like in France. We have some colonies de vacances. Like we go to countries just to with a group of young people
Yeah.
to visit and experience. So I had the chance to do a lot of them. I went to China, India, Mongolia. I've been to Guatemala. I've been to Chile, and in Europe I've been to Spain, United Kingdom, and Italy.
What's the country that was so shocking, like culturally? So
Maybe India.
India.
is very very crowded and very a lot of energy. With a lot of solicitation, even more than in Marrakech, for example. For
So
example,
it's,
you are solicited a lot, but
Like
in
to-
India
to-
it's 20 times more.
like to buy some, they
To buy,
press you to buy
to
something.
come, to no.
Ah,
Yeah, and they follow you sometimes. Like
Oh, yeah.
I even got in the newspaper. Like yeah, there is like a picture of me in the first page of Indian newspaper
Why?
because I was a tourist. Like photo, tourist with how do you call it?
Some-
Un cerf-volant. Bon, désolé. It will be written in traduction.
Flying toy. The tool that fly. I think
Cerf-volant.
with-
Yeah.
You will
Shit.
translate it and
Yeah,
put it on
cerf-volant. I want to
cerf-volant.
translate it. Inshallah, Rabbi.
Cerf-volant, and like I was buying some cerf-volant, and just a man from the journal, newspaper, took a photo of us, and tomorrow
You were
we.
famous in India for
Yeah, for one day I was.
So if you go back to India, they will treat you with the VIP.
VIP.
You know, you are
No,
so
I think
famous,
everybody has forgotten.
So India was very shocking.
Yeah, very.
What's the thing that shocked you the most? Like,
I don't know, maybe like I don't like. First, there is like the people. They don't behave the same as I said earlier. So there is some difference by interacting, socializing. You don't get the answers you are used to a similar question.
Yeah.
But also like street very crowded, very. It's not about maybe not hygiene, but it's very crowded and food, for example. But like c'est pas des stéréotypes. Like there is other places that are very nice in India. There is a problem.
Yeah.
But maybe in Morocco there are some places like that where everybody is done like there is a lot of things on the street with people working, a lot of activities like
it's like
shows
and
show now working
Did
job.
you go to the Souk like you know in Manal? You know
Manal, oui.
There is a souk
Yeah,
where you buy
well,
food.
yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, a lot of things.
A lot of people, a lot of
but
noise.
everywhere, a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Like
It deranges you. Yeah.
But it's at least it's surprising. But the main thing about like when you are faced with cultural shocks, that maybe you are like uncomfortable, maybe you are like very real shock, not just surprise.
Yes.
I think the main point is like to stay open-minded, like not to try to apply your values, your cultures, what you're used to another places, because it will not fit. This is like the point. It is different.
Yeah.
So the first thing to do is like to understand and not to be judgmental. Like I met a lot of travelers that always complain about the countries they are in because it doesn't fit their view.
Yeah.
This is like for me a very bad habit, and you are losing the whole purpose of traveling if you are not welcoming to other possibilities or other things.
You're the one who should adapt, not the country.
Yeah. And for you, it will be 10 times more interesting to be like humble about what you know and try to project yourself in other, and why they are doing that, because maybe you are finding something strange and think, oh, this has to change, this is not normal, but
You don't
first you have
understand
to why he's
Yeah.
doing it like that.
Yeah.
And if maybe you can ask him to. So the second point is to be engaging, like engaging.
Yeah.
Don't
Ask people. and
ask
to-
people,
yeah.
do things, and don't
Don't be
be shy.
afraid, yeah.
Don't be shy.
Yeah.
So
It's really good.
Yeah, this is
so,
main idea.
and in Morocco, for example, what's the thing that shocked you? Like maybe what is it?
Big impact maybe.
Yeah.
but I said it like the fact that I can go to talk to someone.
Bye. Yeah.
No. I can just come to, for example, in a taxi. I talk to the taxi, and suddenly he invites me at home, at his home. Like I can just come to his home, and there is no problem. Like
it shocks you in a bad way or a good way?
oh, a good way. Like
A good way.
yeah.
No, but I said in a
in a bad way.
yeah, not a bad way, but like you're not comfortable. Like it's weird. You're not used to it, you know.
I don't know.
Maybe like women wearing the hijab.
But
we're used to it.
I have some friends in.
I mean, in France, there are a lot of
yeah.
Muslim people, so
Yeah, but-
it's the same, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm used to it.
Okay.
Peut-être maybe like the fact that I feel watched every time. Like I feel people are like looking at me and checking what I do.
Yeah.
And even people at school, they tell me, fais gaffe. People like we can have a bad idea about you if you do like. So
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
there is a sense of maybe checking your surroundings. People are always like.
If there is like someone who will steal from you.
And maybe
so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah.
Wanted to discover you, discover your culture, maybe talk to you.
Did they get you
something.
like what's the impact? Like did you get some days sad, depressed, or you
no.
don't want to go out or?
No, because I try to be like comment dire, to take some step back when I face with a situation I don't understand. So I'm not like maybe at times it can block me from doing things because I'm afraid to be judged for because I can sense that I'm being looked at. I might be afraid and a little bit stopped for trying something. But like when I'm with some time when I'm getting used to it, like now it doesn't affect me poorly. Like it's okay.
Okay.
I think we talk about the bad things and we give them so much what's negative energy. I think we can.
I try to.
Even me, I'm not.
I just wanted to like let people know like if they live like
so they can see themselves.
you understand.
But I think I will talk maybe about the good things and the good impact.
Yeah, you can talk.
Start?
Yes, you
Okay.
can start.
For me, the good things that happens to me as I get. You will check if camera is recording. Yeah. Okay. So I will start to talk about the good things that have impacts on me. For example, me as a Muslim, I get close more to our religion, to Islam. So why? Because when I see these things happen to me, why that happened to me, why other people, for example, get adopted easily, why? You have some bad ideas and something on that.
Merci.
On that. So I start looking about something psychology, sociology, and things. I found some really interesting ideas. But when I come back to Islam, for example, I found some shuyukh, العلماء, people who master and have so much knowledge on Islam, talk about that. All of that is a test from Allah, the first thing. And when you get depressed, you always come back to Allah. Even whatever happened to you in your life, know that Allah wants you to improve yourself.
Yeah.
This is a bad thing. But for you, for sure, you will learn something good for you. You will improve yourself.
In the moment, it's bad, but in the future, you will benefit from it.
You will get so much benefit, and maybe it's good if that happened to me as a young. So when I
grow up, you have experience. Yeah.
I have so much experience. So as I said, when you get so depressed, so sad, why that, you come back to Allah because Allah always with you. You ask Him about something, you wish something to have or to help you. By time, you are sure He will give it. He will give that to you. By time, you notice something that's weird. How that happened? And you remember that you already asked Allah so that happened to you.
Yeah.
And all of the things are on on Quran verses and or on our maybe our prophet's biography or how behave or how his life of our prophets. For example, when he asked about that meditation, for example, there is a lot of religion. For example, the Buddhist religion insists about the meditation, and a lot of things insist people to do meditation and isolate themselves from people and keep talking to themselves and self-reflect maybe.
Yeah.
You know. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam was في غار حراء, a place called غار حراء, maybe cave.
It's like cave. It's like cave.
Cave,
Yeah. Cave in the mountains.
Cave in the mountains. He go there.
He used to go there and like be alone and
Be
think
alone
about
and think
everything.
about and self-reflect and whispering to Allah, you know. That's the thing. And how he behave good with people even if they are bad, like you said, for example, if the country or the place that you go are so racist or maybe act so bad with the new people. The Prophet ﷺ was acting about there was a Jewish maybe neighbor. It's not a Muslim neighbor living next to him.
Like it's
And
his neighbor,
his neighbor was throwing trash
yeah.
next of his house.
Like he was throwing
The
his
Prophet
trash
has
next
never
to
fight to
his
him.
house, yeah.
He's always take the trash and take it to the place of trash. Always today, tomorrow, and always. One day, this man who threw the trash was sick, and the Prophet ﷺ, he didn't find the trash. So he said, "What? Maybe he's sick or he died or something." And he went to ask him and to check if he is good and something like that. And this man, he said, "Why I'm always putting trash beside your house and always, and you have never talked to me or fight to me. But when I'm sick, you come back to check if I need something to help me or something like that." And so he told them that's what our Islam, because Islam, what's Islam? Muslim is come from peace, the name of peace. And the ancestors,
Salam Islam.
Salam Islam. So we act good with people even if they are bad.
to you, yeah.
So this man, when he knows that, he converted
converted
to Islam.
yeah.
So that's the good things, and
It's
you
a
will
really
see
impressive
always,
story.
it's
Like
you will get.
imagine like you have a neighbor and every time he puts trash next to your house. At one day you will go talk to him and go, "Why do you put trash next to my house?"
You will say fight.
But also the Prophet didn't do that. He used to take the trash and take it
And
out.
to go to paradise, this act of when someone acts bad with you and you act good with him, even you can act bad and you will not have sins. But when you act good, even he acts bad, you get so much حسنات. حسنات, you know. حسنات, so it's make ميزان.
Your balance.
حسنات make
balance of the deeds and bad.
make so weight on the balance to go to the paradise. So that's the good thing. So you, even in meditation and the psychology, they said act good, never get sad or fight. So you live always in peace. And that's
So
the
when-
good thing.
in,
So
So
it's so much close to
Islam helps you.
yeah.
come back
Honestly,
to-
even that experience, as I said, maybe it's better. But when I come back to Allah, Islam, I found that's a good. I improved myself.
Yeah.
I stopped acting bad and angry with everything.
Yeah.
That happened bad. Okay, it's okay. Maybe Allah have a better plan.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah. It's a good view. Like, a lot of people, even myself, when I get lost and, for example, if you go to another country and I've never like experienced it. So, but if you go to another country, for example, for Muslims, to go to like to find your peace and not have problems and keep calm, you go back to Allah and you go back to Islam and you go like you pray, you get closer to Allah. It calms you down. It's magical. Like I can't describe it, but it's really magical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
I think he can share with
yes, you can share with us the good parts of the good
impact
of
on you.
like discovering a new culture. The food.
Yeah, definitely there is
What's your favorite dish in Morocco?
Fissa.
But by the way, he tasted it without. He tried it without الحلبة.
Without,
Yeah, yeah,
without it, I
because of
think.
the bad
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah,
When
guys,
it's sweet.
we like Thomas speaks very well Darija. Like هضر
ما كان يديرش مزيان ولكن كان متعلم
he knows the difference between أملو دلوز وأملو دكاوكاو.
اللوز عملوا دكاوكاو.
Even people in Morocco don't know it.
Even me.
He knows it. It's crazy. Yeah.
I can be scammed easily.
But like definitely this is some interest, some good points. Traveling, getting to know a different way of thinking.
Yeah.
Like you will get a lot of it, like philosophically, new philosophies, culturally, new way of seeing the world, and new culture, like just.
Yeah.
But I agree with Allah about this one.
Allah.
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 سمعت.
Allah,
Ah,
Allah.
Allah.
I
No.
heard Allah. Yeah.
No.
Allah. Yeah. Okay.
Even though you are like far from home and in a total different culture, there is a benefit in travel is like self-reflect and like because you are put in a total different environment, you can start to truly think about who you are. Because when you are like in your home environment, you are like you are used to it. Like you cannot differentiate yourself from your environment, like from your child.
Yeah.
But when you move to another country, you really see it like you put it in another environment. You can try to study it like more truthfully. Fancy.
Yeah.
Like this is like an opportunity to reflect on who I am, why am I doing that, what do I want?
Yeah.
Because like you are confronted with some other people, other way of thinking. So this is like very
Good way to like.
so for
discover
example,
yourself, yeah.
what you did with your religion, maybe is an aspect of it. Like for example, me, I'm not religious by the way. I'm maybe atheist. I'm not sure, and I'm not, comment on dit, fixed on it. Like, just try to learn about everything. Bref, for me, it was I did maybe the same process, but with my culture, like just trying to see what do I want, what am I traveling, who I am. Like, this is a little bit the same idea. Like, just asking yourself, what should I do? And what is the best for me, like things like that. So, for example, times in Morocco, I get a little bit down, like just I don't see the point anymore. Like it's not I'm maybe bored or tired, so I have to take like active time where I just go in my bedroom or outside and think what next. What am I doing next in Morocco? I have done that. I've learned a lot of things. What do I want to do next? What is the next thing I want to learn? And by doing that, I can control the benefits, control my learning, control my journey. Yeah. And at the end, like at every checkpoint, because you can call that like maybe a checkpoint in my trip, at every checkpoint, I see that I've gained lots more. I'm far more intelligent, far more wise maybe than 2 months before. Like I've learned new words, I've discovered new cities, I've met people. They talk to me, they give me a lot of wisdom, because everybody in the world is wise in a sense and can give you some information about life. Yeah. And so it's difficult to give like one positive thing, but it's definitely positive as a whole. Like there is a lot of positive things. Yeah. But it's important to be in a comment on dit, you put yourself in an active form of learning. Like just to take time to check on yourself, time to times to see
You don't sometimes
do a
like,
checkup.
when you're in Morocco, for example, you don't sometimes think, no, I should go back to France. Like I can't say anymore. Like I feel,
But
that feeling.
because I'm
Yeah,
here for 6 months only, it's not like I know I'm going to leave in 6 months, so I just no, I just I profit. I enjoy the time I'm
still
here.
Yeah.
Like there is no rush to go back to France now,
Yeah.
because one thing that if I'm sad, it's more likely my fault. Like I'm not doing the good things to blend
With the
To
culture.
change the way you think.
because c'est ça.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's good.
but globally, I wasn't very sad here in Morocco.
Yeah.
Maybe the
'Cause
first
you
week.
did a lot of things.
Yeah.
He went to a lot of cities. He went to Shawan, Agadir. I liked something about you. I like it very much about you. It's like, for example, in Lensam, you were very integrate in everything. Like, for
Yeah.
example, your other friend, what's his name?
Florian.
Florian. Voilà.
Florian.
He's another student exchange. He's not really into like merging with the students, with doing stuff. Thomas instead, you do everything. Like you go to clubs. You even if you don't understand the religion.
I
He
went
goes
to
to clubs. He doesn't understand. He just goes. He went to the semaine d'intégration. He got all the way to with the water, with everything. It's very good. Like to integrate with people. It's really interesting.
Because it is
Yeah.
so beneficial for me to do that. Like to.
It's the whole point of
This is the
going
point.
to another country. Yeah.
Because it's too bad the bad things when you start to think about the bad things and negative thoughts.
We'll not
and
do
things,
anything. Yeah.
when you are not do anything, and that's also our prophet was saying. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Two things are so bad if you don't take care of them.
Okay.
The two things that are so bad if you don't take care of them: the health and the free time. If your free time you don't take benefit of it,
You will just sleep.
you will just sleep and have let your mind to give you the bad things. For example, doing something bad or things. So you should really take care of that and Thomas do integrate yourself in some activities. So you meet friends, meet people, get knowledge, get experience, and so on.
It's important to not go with the flow. Like try to swim, not just let yourself go with the flow. You have to swim to
Yeah.
because going with the flow you will more likely do nothing, be lazy. You should try to fight the river and swim
That's
to
true.
go to places to see. Like there is an example, a flower on the shore. I have to swim to.
Yes.
This is how you.
It's important. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, and
example.
one thing I want to talk about is like I have some friends, like a lot of friends that study in France, for example, in Paris and a lot of cities. I talk to them and they tell me about their experiences. They're watching probably the video. They tell me that, for example, when they go to France, the one thing that's hard for them, like culturally, it's not really difficult because I think France and Morocco, they're a little bit close, you know, because we have a lot of Muslims there and we speak French here, so it's close. But the thing that's hard, it's family. Like to live a long time without seeing your family and to depend on yourself. I think these are the two most difficult things to do. Like I think even for you, like when you were far from your family, for example, in Saleh,
Yeah.
was it hard or like how was it?
Yeah. As I told you, it's so hard because I assume every responsibility and I have never.
And you miss
lived
them
this
too.
Yeah, for sure. I was saying I'm nature, I can do anything alone, living alone, doing grocery, I can cook. But even if you can cook, your mother's plats and the taste of them, you will never match
The
it.
love of
Yeah, of course. So I have to assume responsibility of everything, to wash my clothes by my hands, doing grocery, cleaning, and so on. That's it.
doing everything by yourself. Yeah.
But I think this is because in Morocco, family is more important than in France, for example.
Yeah.
Can you say more about it? Because
Yeah, I think that in France we are more used to progressively being an individual more than a part of our
it's
family.
Yeah, you for example, France, you go out from your house very early.
Yeah.
Like 18, 19, you go live alone.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Yeah.
And
Work,
even before, like since middle school, you try to like to live to
Detach from your family.
detach, like to leave things on your own with your friends. Like for example, there is this thing where parents from en primaire, what is called avant middle school? Primary school.
Primary school, yeah.
They come to pick you up because you're young. But in middle school they stop, and this is where you can start to live the life on your own. Like for me, it was
So
like
you
a
come back
difference.
alone, or how do you?
Yeah, I come back alone from school. But so this is the opportunity to go in a park with some friends and start to see that life without family is maybe more free, more fun. And there is like this transition, which is maybe very smooth in France, so we don't see it like a change. Like we just evolve, and at the end where we are 18, we feel this need because we
To live alone, yeah.
yeah.
In Morocco, it's not the same. You live with your family your whole life practically, and you can detach from family. Family is really important, like to be with them.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
France, this is maybe a choice. Fancy.
Yes, we've hit 48 minutes. We
said a lot of
Plus
things.
the 5 minutes from before.
It's not enough. We can stay talk here for 2 hours. Or 3
And we're
hours.
not finished. We need another phone on the camera.
You can give your views on the
Comments, of
comment
course.
section.
So
Sure.
to wrap up, let's just each one of you, and I will also give it. Give one particular advice that helped you, like something, like one direct advice to the people that are watching, that may help someone, that may save the life of someone, you know. So yeah, who wants to start?
Okay, je vais dire. I will say that my advice for traveling and for discovering new places is to be open-minded. Is like for the time you're here, try to change, try to see what benefits you could have by understanding the other and being open to any other point of view. For me, you must not resist too much. Like try to blend in the
Yes.
empty, open-mindedness.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, 3 things. Go out of your comfort zone, because our brain is always looking for the thing that you can do easily without so much effort,
High dopamine.
and that is gonna تفرز
Yeah.
dopamine on your mind. That's the cheap dopamine. It's like taking your phone and scrolling. It's not
Reels
going
and
to do
stuff.
something good. For example, and with dopamine, for example, going to do some sports, it's good and gonna throw the dopamine, but it's hard. You need effort. As I said, out of comfort zone, doing sports, and never act so defensive. As I said, it's kinda like open-minded. Don't act so defensive. If someone acts too bad, can take it easily, because you're gonna ruin your travel or your,
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
that's it.
Blend in with the thing.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say is, you said that you should be open-minded. I agree with it. Like you should, blend in with people and go with their ways. But one thing that is very important is not to lose your values. Like for example, if I go, for example, to an European country, Italy, Germany, or something, I live there. I will blend with people. I will not no, I am like that. I will not change. But my principal values, for example, Islam values or values of family or some values I have, I shouldn't
Your
change.
beliefs.
Yes, I shouldn't change them, because if you change your values, you lose your personality. You lose yourself. You're not yourself anymore. I'm talking about the values, like let's take for example Islam. You shouldn't just go there, and if you find people like drinking and stuff, you go, I will blend in so they will like me, so I will drink with them. So no, if you have values, you stick with your values, and people will like you more. If you stick with your values, they will like you more.
Because you
They will
won't
say,
act
yeah.
fake.
Yes, they will say that this man is true, he's real. Like he doesn't drink, He's not gonna pretend and drink with us because he wants to blend with.
And the
So, yeah.
other people should and must
Understand it.
accept it.
Yes. But,
هذا ما
yeah.
كان نجمعوا الطابلة يولي
Thomas, give us one word in درجة. Final word.
تهلا فراسك.
الله
I-
فراسك.
I-
This is a good advice also.
Allah. I end up my videos with I say أكي عاون ربي.
كان عربي.
أكي
كيعاون ربي.
C'est شنحة. Ça veut dire may God help you or may God help you. Yeah.
Okay.
So أكي عاون ربي.
كيعاون ربي.
Say it. Say it.
Mais أكي
عاون
عاون
ربي.
ربي. أكي عاون ربي.
تشاو تشاو.